Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 32 of Shattered Earth. Last time, party made their way down underground to the capital city of the Underdark Kingdom here in this continent to meet with a couple of contacts who they are escorting through the deepest bowels of the Underdark to try and find an item, a blade of some kind that is somewhat historically significant. When they arrived at their location, however, there were some crazy bug monsters that had eaten people slash killed people in this town. And as of now, they've
Eaten
just
slash
finished their
killed
first
slash
encounter.
kidnapped.
Yes. First encounter with the insect creatures has been finished. And currently they are standing over an empty courtyard with several charred and burnt insectoid corpses.
Chance had done a small field vivisection of what he could and discovered a couple of interesting things about them.
Yes. Yes. So, intro done. What do you guys want to do?
Try to take over the world.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Pass.
Yeah,
Welcome to Dude's Love,
definitely
Brian.
pass.
I can't do a brain voice, I'm sorry.
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. I have really bad.
How is it you can do that voice so damn well?
I can't. It's not.
You
that
practice every night before the mirror.
good. I exclusively watch Pinky and the Brain every day and night. It's my only form of entertainment. Anyway, Nickelodeon aside. What would y'all like to do?
Not gonna lie, I sort of forgot where we're at. I know we're in Underdark.
You're in an Underdark settlement in a fairly large open cavernous space. It seems like this place has been here for a while. I mean, just from your estimation, considering the amount of construction that has been done here, you could probably estimate, more than a year this place has existed. However, the houses are all dark. A lot of the entrance is broken into. Definitely signs of murder and kidnapping here. So
Bugs.
Bug.
This is almost like, this reminds me a bit like that fucking Starship Troopers. Yeah, remember that movie? That old ass movie?
Yeah.
Never watched it.
Come on, you apes! You want to live forever?
No, that would suck.
Would you?
And we're here to find the fucking weapon, and it's apparently been taken by one of these things, or someone that they took had it. So
Something.
Something bug.
Currently, you are in the courtyard of a guard barracks.
by the way, there was something I meant to ask, but I don't remember if I actually did. Did it seem like these bugs were particularly receptive to being burned? Does it they had like some vulnerability to it, or is it just that they just burn like anything else?
It's less that they were ultra susceptible to it, and more that Volk is a very powerful spellcaster. The amount of damage he did in one go, you can scroll up through the logs and figure out what level of spells he has.
I could, but that'd be metagaming. I don't want to do that.
Exactly. But yeah, it seemed like Volk, at the very least, had a lot of power behind his spells, and that is partially what caused such utter destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we
Well,
want to get a short rest in? Somebody was really fucked up.
I think Oda got healed up, right?
Everybody's healed according to my vision.
Well, shall we head onwards then?
You've got
Yep.
a whole cavern to explore, and you're standing
Indeed.
around doing nothing.
Let's go over here.
Okay. Whatever you want to do.
Do we want to search the rest? Try to search. Wait, we already searched all the houses. Never mind.
Technically, here you did not.
Yeah, we have not looked at the barracks. Actually, might be worth seeing because the big winged motherfuckers came out of the barracks, so it might be something interesting there.
Let's go inside. Oh God.
What about the well itself, sir? It might be connected with other areas.
As far as I'm
Uh,
concerned, there are multiple bodies down there.
We can do that afterward, as we're not certain how much of a means back there be. I'd rather not be going on a one-way trip down a well. That's how you end up in a fucking horror. That's how you wind up being the monster in a horror movie.
Yeah. You go down the well, and now you have to make a new character. Inside the barracks, several dead guardsmen litter the floor, bearing deep gashes across their rotting bodies. Their corpses were being feasted on by those large insectoid creatures, it seems. There are definitely signs of struggle here. At least the guards put up a fight. You can see that there are a couple of corpses of the larger insectoid breed that you fought recently, that are also lying on the ground. But most of the death here seems to be the guardsmen.
I have a question, BG. Do any of the dead bugs look like they'd been fed on?
Make a medicine.
I'm basically trying to ask if these things are cannibalistic.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Alright. Medicine. I am not good at this. But the dice god says I am decent. Okay.
You're okay. It seems like at least what killed them, like cause of death, is crossbow bolts and swords, and spears and stuff. So, at the very least, you know what killed them. There doesn't seem to be any signs of cannibalism here. Certainly no deep lacerations in the vein of what the humanoids' corpses have on them.
A little bit morbid, but I want to check the bugs.
4.
Not the bugs, shadows, but unless they didn't leave a body, did they, though?
The ones that you guys killed?
Yeah.
They are charred, smoking corpses in the courtyard outside.
Yeah, those are the ones that Chance did a limited scope field vivisection.
Yeah. Very limited.
I want to see if I could check their body, but okay, never mind.
Out of curiosity, could I maybe do a more in-depth vivisection with these ones? Because these are just sword wounds and crossbow bolts as opposed to being charred.
Sure. I don't know what you were looking for, Jay. What was the point of what you were asking?
No, don't worry about it right now. I can't, check it. So don't worry about it.
Okay, whatever you say.
All right, that'd be it. I think you have me roll a nature check.
I had you. Yeah, that was the last roll last game. I had you roll a nature check. You rolled a 27. So I mean, you could try again, but there's not much else you're gonna learn out of these people.
Oh, I was trying to see if maybe I could get a bit more with a more intact body as opposed to one that was charred, but okay.
I mean, you have intact bodies, but you rolled a 27, so I think you pretty much know what you know.
Okay, I'll leave that be then.
Let's see. One of the smaller buildings, if you're going over to check those as well. Those are essentially storage houses. So the larger building is where the actual barracks is, where the bodies are, and the storage rooms have are basically there to house provisions and weapons and armor and stuff. Um, you can see that they're not most of the storage here is like food. It's like rations for the guards to have a stockpile. Um, any like weapons racks, armor racks, bows, arrow stores. Most of those have been taken up in a hurry, it seems. So a lot of that equipment is missing currently from storage. But searching through that area, you guys can find a quiver with 20 arrows in it, 20 bolts. There's a couple of light crossbows, 2 long swords, and a handful of spears. If any of you want to take those.
Any hand crossbow?
No hand crossbows. No.
Don't want any of it then.
Yep.
Not like we have a bag of holding so we could hoard this all and sell it later.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
We had one of those, but it walked away with our drow friend.
Cough, bag holding, cough.
I mean, he didn't walk away. She sort of died.
Wrong drow.
Yo on drow.
No, they all look alike.
Racist.
That's
Racist. I mean, I have a bag of holding, so I take them.
Sure. You taking everything?
Yes.
Okay. Put 3 spears, a long sword, a light crossbow, and 20 bolts in your bag of holding.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, where are you going next?
Well, now we checked the houses. Let's at least check the well. You're the one with the owls. Might want to send it down, so then.
Very good, sir. I'll send my owl down.
Sure. Your owl swoops down silently and lands on one of the corpses, I'm assuming. There's not really much else for the owl to land on down there. From what the owl can tell and from what you can see through its eyes, it's 3 or 4 just mangled, bloody guard corpses down there at the bottom of the well. That were being eaten by those house cat sized crazy face hugger insectoid creatures.
How many spears were there?
3.
Okay.
Unless they try to attack my familiar, I'm gonna pull him back out.
Nope, they are dead, so
Yeah, there's nothing to lie then. I just figured there might be like an underground river or something this well is pulling water from. Which might be a path to look at, but if that's not the case, oh fucking well.
No such luck, sir. Uh, the gentleman that's not originally from our group. Forgive me, I'm horrible with names. But any idea where it could be? You must have some sort of idea. Besides, it was somewhere in this city. Perhaps your insight might be valuable in this situation.
Well, the individual we were looking for was the guard captain here, so this would be the place to look. However, I don't see him among the corpses. I have a plan for how to find him, if we can coordinate our efforts.
Sure, what is it?
I have a way to track the creatures magically. If we can get a hold of one, and if I can manage to enchant it, and then get it to retreat back to its hive, then we can follow it. But we need to find another one. There may still be some lurking around in other portions of the cavern, so if we do find one, we might be able to chase it off.
Very good, sir.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna be super lazy and just have my owl fly around, try to find another one.
Well, pick where your owl's going, because it's a big, big map.
It's going north.
Well, up to the north is just more housing along the path there. You guys have already seen that. Places you have not explored are east and south of your position. You can drag your tokens to wherever you want to, and if you reach a place that looks interesting, you can ask me about it, and I'll tell you what's there.
Okay, the fog of war does not disappear, so that's a
Does your owl have dark vision?
120 feet.
There. That should help.
Just going to be flying around this general area just scout.
Sure. I'm also giving everyone else the opportunity to move their tokens as well. Unless you just want to let him scout the entire cave.
I guess let him scout.
Okay. Okay, so we'll put you over here just for funsies. So, toward the kind of northeast portion of this cave, there is the gravel trail, essentially, leads off down another cavern further into the Underdark. And then to your north, you see that tower there. Across a rickety wooden bridge, there's a stone watchtower. The doorway at its base has been broken into, and a trail of blood is visible across the threshold. There's a narrow staircase that leads up to the top of the tower, where, with your owl flying around, it can see several logs have been arranged in a pyramid formation. Currently lie blackened and burnt, as if the signal fire for it had already been lit. And then there's also on the top of the tower, there's a discarded crossbow and bolt case, but no sign of its owner.
How careless.
I guess I'm going to do this because none of y'all want to explore, so here we go. Flying south, there is plenty of stuff down here. As you get to here, to the side of the road, an iron gate blocks off an entire section of the cavern. The bars are thick and rectangular, with barely enough space left between them to fit a finger through. The door to the gate remains chained and locked, its bars bent and dented outward as if something was trying to escape from within. Owl cannot quite see inside there, even though he can see kind of the webbing, but just in general, unable to make out much else. Moving on
So-
further down the cavern. Going into this chamber here. Another relatively large chamber. In this cavern space, several houses surround a deep, man-made pit filled with still murky water. A worn wooden catwalk spans the length of the pit, and a pavilion with several tables sits at the far end. On these tables, chunks of meat and guts lie piled up and rotting, filling the surrounding air with the foul, decrepit odor of death. Feeding on those rotten chunks of meat are several of the horrifying insectoid creatures, the ones about the size of a house cat, with the long hooked claws, chitinous plates along their backs, and thick tails that whip back and forth as they consume their meal.
So Strovan, as he's seen through the eyes of his owls, he can't actually see his surrounding. So he's kind of start shouting, "Sir, sir, sir! I think I found him, sir, sir!"
Echoing throughout the cavern. And then finally flying up this way. At the top of the hill, a bunkhouse has appeared to be broken into, much the same as the buildings in the town. Inside, you can hear more of the insectoid creatures chittering and squealing, punctuated by elvish cursing and terrified yelling.
Oh dear. Sir,
What?
I think we need to move now.
Well, let's go.
I think I might have found survivor, sir.
All right, let's move.
Let's
There's
go.
people still alive. They can tell us they can tell us more in depth what happened, and maybe point us in a direction.
Where is they? Where is they?
Where he is. I can have you lead them. Give me a second. I'm gathering you all. Ready for fast travel?
Voink.
Fast travel. 3, 2, yoink.
Okay.
You
Cannot
are
be-
supposed to count to 3.
And there. I'm gonna put you there because there's other
No.
creatures in the way before you get to
Where are
the
we in the map? Just so I can scroll around because I'm.
southwest.
Dankeschön.
Alright. So, rushing quickly along the path, ignoring the barred off section and running quickly into the secondary cavern. You arrive, and in the distance you can hear the sounds of, angry insects and wood splintering as they echo off the cavern walls. Now, since you are hurrying, and I'm assuming not making an attempt to sneak up on anything at all, I'm going to go ahead and have you roll initiative because the creature.
Before you do that,
do some stuff.
before you do that, I am gonna say that I have my hood up.
Okay, you're welcome to do that.
I'm just saying because that gives them penalties to notice me in particular. There's a funny cloak of elven kind.
Funny joke. Let's do this. Guy
There you go.
roll his initiative.
Snowy would be still at where he was scouting. I just would have left him there.
It's thereabouts.
Sounds good to me.
Step blocks. just in case. And I do have a map for the inside of the bunkhouse, so depending on how things shake out, they may or may not come out to chase you, or you might have to go inside to help the other people that are trapped there. Depends on what you want to do. So, go ahead and initiative for Tavanta as well. Go. Descending. Battle music. Initiate. There. Okay. Alright, Strollvan's first up in initiative. Strollvan's first up in initiative.
Yeah, I know. I just don't see any hostiles. That's the problem.
You know where they are. It's that way.
I'm gonna dash. No. I put 30 feet of movement will get me over there, but I don't like this rickety bridge. That's the problem. I'm gonna hold my action. Any hostile that comes out, I'm gonna blast it or stab it. End my turn.
Pick one. Blast or stab.
Blast.
Okay. Flamora.
I'm gonna fly up. Move over here. And dash.
60 feet-ish.
This is where you're supposed to go.
Sure. So you're
End turn.
ground level, but flying over the pit.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have notes for the pit? I don't know. I didn't think so. No, I do not. Cool. Tavanta. He's going to not use the water. He'll get 30 feet this way. And he will bonus action Archer Starry Form. So we'll do that. Let's do that for now. Bonus action Archer Starry Form, and then I guess he'll hold a. Does he have a weapon that's ranged at all? Or is it just stuff?
Cantrip galore.
I don't think he has any damage on cantrips, does he? Oh, he's got frostbite. He'll hold a frostbite if something comes into range of frost. You can see. What can he see is the question. Not much. Okay. So anything within 60 feet, essentially, he can see. He'll try and shoot down. Moyle.
Blast him.
You said there might be people in one of these two buildings? Was that what you said, or did I mishear?
The Strollvan knows where the people are, so you should probably ask him.
Okay, where?
Just follow the path, sir, across the bridge.
Where? Moyle's gonna.
If you don't see the owl, you went too far or you're not close enough.
Moyle's gonna. Oh yeah, I forgot 60. Fuck it, I'll say he dashed over there.
Okay. Movement is fantastic. Haha. He's going to take his movement as well.
Actually, I think Moyle can just teleport. He has shadow thing, and I shadow blend, and I assume it's dim light here, so he'll just use the shadow blend to teleport 30 feet, then move the other 30. So he's gonna hold his action to swing at something that's within range.
Darkness.
The car is going to just straight up dash across the path heading up into the darkness. Volk. So we have.
So you shot the sheriff?
He's going to.
But he did not shoot the deputy.
He's going to start dashing past Moyle across the rickety bridge. Just right there. So action movement dash. Those things, they are going to continue doing stuff in that room that you guys cannot see. Looks like the crawlers. So, seeing a big scary dragonborn man approach them, these guys are going to start moving out toward him. Only one of them can get attacks off, though. So, let's see. This one's going to dash. This one's going to dash there. This one's going to dash there. This one is going to come up behind, but I can't do anything else. So, one of them can get attacks off. All of these are at advantage. 4 attacks. Bite, 2 claws, and a tail. Okay.
Poor Moyle.
That's not Moyle. 23, 19, 17, and 19.
Oh,
3
wait.
hit. So, 4, 6, and 4. Which is 14 points total. And then a wisdom saving throw from Thrakar. DC 11. He literally cannot fail this save, so he's just not going to worry about it. Chances at least.
Okay. 10, 20, 30. And that's going to be a firebolt at that motherfucker.
Go for it.
Because we only need one alive. The rest can burn.
Let it burn.
Alright,
Let it burn.
Not when I roll a 2, though.
Yeah. 10 unfortunately just misses. Need to roll a 4 or higher to hit them, it seems. Okay. Top of the round, scroll down. With your dark vision, you should be able to just barely make out Thrakar being swarmed by insectoid creatures. Sometime in the future, Jay will take his turn. And then I'll be happy, because we'll get to move on from that.
Fine. Sorry, I was thinking.
I'm just kidding.
Well, since they've been on the bridge and everything seems to be okay. That's 30 feet. I'm gonna dash. Actually, no, I'm gonna Misty Step. .30 feet that I can see. Still nothing?
No, bridge seems to be holding at the very least. It's just not the most well constructed.
Got it. I'm gonna use action dash.
Okay. Easy enough.
End my turn.
Human across the bridge. Sounds good. Alright, Flamora.
I'm gonna dash over here, over here, and over here, flying over Chauvin.
Okay, sure.
I give the bird the bird.
I give you the bird back and turn.
Sounds good. Devonta's going to move 20 feet up there so that he can see them. And then he will begin to use spells that he has. Because he has spells and he can use the spells. So let's do one charge of Guiding Bolt and then a bonus action for the archer shot. Neither of these with advantage. Unless this hits. It does hit. Okay. Does it kill? No. It's 19 points. No, 17 points of radiant damage. And then this attack is an advantage on that same one. 15 hits, and that kills it, so this thing's dead. Fantastic. And then he'll use 10 feet of his movement to whack up. Okay, Boyle.
Alright, was there anything across the bridge? Because I can't see it, but...
I mean,
Not from
you
what I
can't
see.
see it. You can't see it. All the fighting currently is taking place over in this direction.
Alright. Blend in the shadows. Swing, swing, swing.
Sounds good. Hold on 1 second. You get bonuses to these things.
Yeah, the +4 damage from the Paladin aura. I remember.
And you cannot be frightened.
Hit, miss.
Yep.
Understood.
So let's see. So 2 hits. 7 and 4 is 11 and 4 is 15 for the first one. And then the second one kills it for sure. The third one's a miss on, I'm assuming, the one below that one. Do you
Yeah.
do anything else? I don't think you do. So he cannot be frightened, and he gets saving throw bonuses, and then he gets +4 to his damage. Cool. Cool. Alright, Drakar's turn. Coincidentally, I have his character sheet up. Oh, this is fun. So he's going to go right there. He's going to take an opportunity attack from one of these things.
Oh no.
He's going to try and whip him with his tail. Oops, that should have been an advantage, sorry. Advantage 22, unfortunately. 8 points of piercing. That's fine. You can take that. Then, Drakar is going to use breath attack. Let's see. He is going to, since he is, no, because he wants a cone. He doesn't want to. So instead of that, he's going to exhale fire in a 15-foot cone for them. I'm just gonna do dex saves for these little things. So I don't know. Only Moyle can see this currently, I believe. I don't think anyone else is in range to see Drakar specifically doing this move, so I'm not going to describe it. But you do see a burst of flame come out of his mouth.
That guy, I see him.
Huh?
I can see him too, especially given how,
Oh, at the edge of your vision.
there's also the fact Moyle is shedding light because of his mace.
This is also true. Okay, fair enough. So then, I guess you watch Thurkard. Essentially, he has his war pick and his shield up, and you watch him kind of grip the war pick, and one of the gems on it, one of the rubies on it, glows brightly for just a second, and then he breathes fire out in a cone in front of him. So they need to all make dex saves. These things.
Out of character. Oh my god, he's charging his lasers.
I'm a fire in my. That's 1, 2, 3. I'll get advantage on some of those. Oh wow, they all suck ass. Sounds good. Okay, so they all fail, which means he gets max damage. Oh, I rolled 20, making me see. What's his damage? 36. That's 8. 13 points of fire damage to everything in that cone. Done. And he's gonna stay right there. Volk's turn. Volk is going to 40, hop the ledge, 60 to dash, and then as a bonus action, he's going to cast Hex on the one that he can see. And then he's going to yell out, "Don't hit the marked one!" Just across the bridge to anyone who can hear him. You watch as, from his hand, like kind of like a black flame, which seems to give off some kind of pale light to it every time he casts it. Not a lot, but enough. Snakes its way over to one of the corresponding creatures. And leaves this kind of like slightly pale glowing mark on its back. Okay, cool. Next up, these guys do their thing. So you hear in the distance more splintering of wood and some kind of high-pitched scream from further out in the cavern. Next up, all the crawlers go. There's there. Moyle's taking 4, Thurkar's taking 8. We'll do Moyle first. All advantage. Okay, 23, 13, natural 20, and 21. What's Moyle's AC rating?
17. It's a miss hit.
Okay. So 3 hits. 3 points of piercing damage, followed by 6 points of slashing damage, followed by 7 points of piercing damage. So 16 points total.
All right.
You don't have to worry about those saving throw for fear, because you cannot be feared while you're close to Thurkar.
Oh, it's a bite, 2 claws, and a tail? Damn.
Yeah, it has 4 attacks.
Is it 16 damage total?
16 total, yes. Tail, 2 claws, bite. Tail, 2 claws, bite. All at advantage. Okay, so let's take care of that one first. 19 hits, 14 misses, 16 misses. So the two 19s for 8 points of slashing. And then do the rest of these. Okay. 21 hits, 16 misses, 23 hits, 12 misses. 5 and 4 is another 9 points. The car's getting some new battle scars, but he's looking fine. Next up is Chance.
Then 20. Let's go with another firebolt onto the leftmost one.
Okay. 26. Easy enough. 5 points of damage.
Can I reroll that too, or is it just I reroll ones?
I believe it's just reroll ones, right?
Yeah, it's reroll ones. Yeah, the piss poor damage there. Oh fucking well.
Yeah. It looks. It's looking pretty rough at this point. That one, but not dead yet.
All right.
Strovan, you're up.
I don't want to get separated from the group, but they seem to have it handled, right?
Yeah, we got it. Go.
Yep. Where are they, Sylvan?
Dash over there, then... Oh, I did that backwards. Bonus action first.
You dancing it up.
Yep, dancing it up.
Extra movement sounds good.
Which will give me 80 feet when I dash, and end my turn there.
Okay. Flamar, you're up.
Action dash. And bonus action, Mississippi.
Okay. Sounds good. Mark that off. Devonta's up next. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's do guiding bolts followed by starbolt.
Guiding bolt.
He's gonna target the most non-injured unmarked one. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
So the middle.
So nope. And then bonus action 18 to hit for 5 damage on this one. Hey, he basically did your turn for you. I guess. Right, that's all he's done. He's not moving or nothing. Archmoyle is up next.
Swing, swing, swing. Left to right.
623, that kills. Natural 1 misses the third one, thankfully. It's too far away anyway. Okay, so yeah. Dead and...
That was a... good. Though that hit, that thing probably would have been fucking dead.
Yeah, yeah. They each only had 3 hit points left, so you were good.
So basically I just had to hit because I could roll ones, and the 4 from the paladin bonus would kill them.
Easily enough. As long as you hit them, you were fine. Alright. Go ahead. You want to move anywhere or stay where he is?
Move and look spooky to make it run.
Great.
Try and get to the run on his turn.
Thurkar will help you with that. Because he has a couple of things he can do. First of all, he's going to, as a bonus action, attempt to fear this creature. So he's going to try and fear it. It is a wisdom save, if I'm not mistaken. Let me find out. Wisdom saving throw, yes. I don't know what his DC is, though. I think I wrote down what his prof is. Should be plus 6. 8, 6, and 4. So DC 18. Let's see if I can make it. I doubt it can, but let's find out. natural one. Okay, so this thing is now, on top of being hexed, it is now frightened.
It is super spooked.
Yeah.
If it
30. So that was his bonus action, so he can actually take his action to dash. So he's going to go 60 feet. He's going to take that opportunity attack for this thing at disadvantage. So it's feared, doesn't hit, sounds good. That's his turn. Walks up next. He's not going to attack that one because it's already marked. 60 feet goes there. Let's see. He does not have a visual outside the house because this is a hill, by the way, coming up this road here. So if you're beyond this threshold, you can see into the house as long as you have a clear view of the entrance. But if you're behind it anywhere back here, you won't be able to see inside. So just as a heads up. Okay, that's Volk's turn. These things. Flamora, you can see them both attempting to break down the door. It seems like they're most of the way through, and then on their turn, one of them does the final blow and like hooks its claw into the door and rips it off its hinges. And inside, you can't really see, but you can hear a couple of people screaming for help, essentially, just in pure abject terror, as these three things kind of like close in on the closet. Crawler. It is afeared, so it's going to as much movement as it possibly can. 40, 50, 60. Trying to get away.
I will not take the up attack.
Sounds good. Chance, you're up.
Alright. 10, 20, 30. I'm going to touch Moyle. Take Shadow Blend.
Okay.
5, 10, 20, 30.
Proof roll. Sounds good. Alright, Strovan, you're up.
Can I try to open the door? Is there a door?
Door is open. You can see inside. Currently, there are 3 of the larger winged insectoid creatures inside the house, attempting to kill. It looks like 2 individuals that are trapped in a closet.
Are they all right next to each other?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I have 10 feet movement left. Can I get in there?
Yes.
Let me rephrase that. Can I get in there to stab him?
No. You can
You
get
got
you can
range.
get inside the doorway, but you cannot get further enough inside to be able to attack.
Do I have to see them? Yeah, no, I'm just gonna. God damn it! Where the hell is it? Not advantage. 16.
Okay. 16,
I just shoot at it.
16 does hit. You just want me to pick one, or do you have like one in mind?
The one that's closest to the closet.
Okay, they're all equidistant from the closet, so I'm just gonna pick one.
One closest to me then.
Alright. So we'll do that one. 8 points of full damage, sounds good.
And reduce speed by 10. Not that it matters because of the bloody wings.
Exactly. So this one's got 50 feet to the next turn.
I mean, animals have basic threat assessments, so they'll probably see, since you're attacking, they'll probably go for you first.
Yeah.
That was action, bonus action.
Cool. Self-shield fate, sounds good.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Flamara, you're up next.
I'm gonna go down here. look through the door and target this one, I guess, on all Scorching Ray. Third level.
All three?
Yep. All
Or
four
you
now.
get 4. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
One, two, three, four.
Well, 3 of those hit.
Chronology shift on the natural one.
Okay, go for it. It just makes you re-roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take the damage from the original.
I mean, the damage is the same, so.
I guess it doesn't matter, yeah. But for future reference, that's how we'll do it. So 17 and 7 is 24, plus 9 is 33, plus 4 is 37 points of damage. As 4 massive scorching rays streak through the entrance and just absolutely immolate the back of this thing. First cold and then hot. It wheels around to face you and it's ready to go.
And I move back here. Entered.
Okay. Spots is up next. He's gonna fucking dash. Go there. Moyle.
All right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Enough. Where's he? He's next to me. The car's gonna take his 60 feet. Can he do anything from here? Here's the question. I don't think.
Hold on, I need to check the ability because it lets me have their funny evolution, but I don't know if that means that the item loses the evolution.
Ooh, that's interesting. Well, he's got stuff. He's got stuff to do.
Yeah, reading the lingering magic effect, as it's run right now, Moyle still has Shadow Blend. It just Chance has it too. So bonus action, blink.
What do you mean?
Well, reading lingering magic, it's not written that when I channel when Chance channels the evolution from Moyle, that Moyle loses the evolution. Moyle still actually has it. It doesn't take it away.
No, it takes it away. That's the idea.
Should probably add that into the text later
It
on.
should be
Because
on there already. I don't know why it's not. But
I copied that straight from the doc, so that's on you, not me.
yeah, that's fine.
I'll move it back for now, but yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, lingering magic. Like maybe you updated it since, but when I initially wrote that down, that was there. Because I have not modified this lingering magic outside the action cost.
Yeah, the text is different now. So here's the new text just for future reference. Okay. Sounds good. It was the car's turn. Yes, so I was gonna look and see what he could do on his turn. Let's find out. He's got certain things that he can do.
All right, copied it down.
All right. He's gonna try and do this. On the one that he can get to. He's gonna choose this one, I guess. It's a charisma save. Does not make it, so this one right here poofs away. So, those of you who are looking into the house, you see as one of the creatures gets completely lit up by frosted fire magic, and then the one directly to its left, you watch as a column of golden light erupts from the ground for a split second, and then when the golden light disappears, the creature is just gone. It's missing.
Oh, he just fucking cast Banish.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Also, something metagame, that was me just taking a guess because that sounded like Banish.
That's... Yep. Well, it's gone. That's what you see. And that's his turn. Volk is up next. He'll go 40 feet. He has to hit with an attack. So let's do that. So use his last spell slot to do Scorching Rays. 6. He's going to do 3 of each. 3 on each of the remaining. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 15 hits this one for 5. Natural 20 for 12. Natural 1 misses. Then 28, 22, 23 all hit for 3, 6, another 12 on this guy. And then you watch as the one directly to the right of the middle creature, that one, a crack appears in the floor that glows with this bright red light, and you can hear screaming and like horrified yelling coming from within. The creature falls through the hole closes and disappears.
Oh my god, he just did a fucking hurl through hell.
Oh my god.
How high level are these fuckers? Jesus Christ!
Don't worry about it.
That's like late level warlock shit.
Why do they need our help?
Well, no. We're not here to help. We're not here to help them. They're here to evaluate us.
It's not really 10 feet. It's gonna be like all of its movement, basically. This thing's gonna get up to roll land now. You know what? Let me calculate this based on the just so I can do it fairly. 10 feet to get to the house, so any other movement he can take once he's outside. So that's 10 feet there. It's actually correct. It's actually going to go right there and go after Flamora because you scorched him the baddest, the worst of your scorching rays.
Okay.
Or does it want to do that? Let's see. Yeah, why not? This thing's dangerous. It's gonna try and fucking eat you. 1, 2, 3. 19, 26, natural 20 rather, and then another 19.
Oh my god. I'm down.
So 17 slashing, followed by 20 slashing, which is 37, which puts you at 1, and then the other one takes you down.
Yep.
So no failed death saves, thankfully, but you are down and out.
Better start rolling up a new character.
God damn, at least this one lasted 10 episodes.
10? It lasted like 5.
No, it lasts longer than that.
Once it jumps on you and knocks you down, it turns around and focuses its attention on the rest of you. The afraid correspond no one's paying attention to, so that one's just going to disappear off into the distance.
Screaming eternally.
He Chance, you're up.
All right. Neil. Because teleport is funny.
Oh,
Your face is funnier.
Because I need to get in there quicker, I'm going to dash for another 30. All right.
Cool. Throw that, you're up.
We don't do flanking, right?
No.
Nope, we did that last game, and it VG ain't about that life again.
No.
And this is enemy, right?
That is an enemy. It's an enemy.
Booming blade.
Go for it. Oh, that hits it. How unfortunate.
You know what? Fuck it. Just because you said, is this demonic?
No.
I mean, not demonic, fiendish.
The creature that you're fighting?
Yeah.
No. So 15 points.
No.
And then on top of that, an additional 12.
Yep.
Cool. So slam.
That's all I got.
These things. No, they do not. Cool. Cool. Alright. Fomora, death save, please.
understandable. I'll give you a minute.
It's a fail. Alright, Moyle's turn.
All right.
Everything else?
Move, dash. Can't do anything else.
So, 10, 20. Is he just gonna fucking smack this thing? I think he's just gonna fucking smack this thing. Yeah, because if he casts a spell or anything, then he just lets the other one come back. So we are going to go ahead and just smack the shit out of it with the weapon. Okay, 17 and 29 both hit. 13 and 7. Well, the first one kills, so we're just going to delete that from existence. It's 20, go 30 on this turn and just stay right there. Ball.
He moved willingly.
What? You didn't
The
attack,
target.
You didn't attack Thurkar. Thurkar killed the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Thurkar's turn. He absolutely murdered it, spiked it through the head with his war pick. Now it's Volk's turn. Volk, he's going to 10, 20, 30. He is inside the building at this point. Okay, did anything fun? I don't think so.
Define fun, because that scares me more than anything.
He's going to hold his action to attack the creature when it comes back from his thing. So now that it's their turn, it actually does come back. However, it takes no damage. And then he shoots it. Let's see. Shoots it with Eldritch Blast. One cast equals 4 beams. 24, 16, 24, 28 all hit.
They are above us. They are level 17.
17 or higher. 22, 32, 43. 43 points of damage. Alright, that's his turn. Chance, you're up.
All right. Can I see that thing?
Yes.
How high above the ground is it?
It's in the house on the first floor, so it's.
Can I get an angle on it where I won't hit anyone else if I did a line?
No, you're gonna hit Volk because he's right in the doorway, basically.
Okay. What if I was, like, say, here? I'll fire from, like, a window or something.
Yeah, I'll allow that. If you want to take it.
Blink.
Angle.
Blink and lightning bolt.
Okay, easy enough. Deck save on this thing has advantage. I'm assuming that fails.
Yeah, that's a miss, buddy.
Well, that's unfortunate for our bug friend.
Is it when I roll, like, how many ones? Shit!
3, 4, 5. 5 out of your 8.
Jesus.
D6 only. Well, that's 14 points of damage, unfortunately.
Well, it might be 18 depending on if the paladin aura applies to this. It might not.
No, it's.
It probably don't. It's probably weapon specific.
It doesn't apply to you. It only applies.
He doesn't consider it allies.
In this instant, no. In this instance, it only applies to Moyle.
It's because I'm not evil and he is.
No, it's because Moyle's a fiend
Oh.
and you're not.
Oh.
Yeah.
You put a fucking oh.
Oathbreaker.
Strovan, you're up.
I mean, he's called the betrayer.
Yeah.
Nobody bothered to ask him.
We had no reason to ask.
Exactly. There's no point.
I'll go in there. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go in there. Fuck that. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna feel up this tiefling.
Okay.
I'll say that.
That has connotations given that. Well,
It's called lay on hands for 1 point.
Okay, so you bitch slap for Mora. She gets points back. Wake up. Psh.
Bada. Wake up.
Yeah. Holy pimp slap. How many points do you give me her?
1.
Okay. You have 1 hit point. Congratulations.
Yay.
Anything else on your turn?
I could come to here,
Yes, you can.
but I can't attack. But I could try to block his path, I guess. End my turn.
I should have just done a fucking scorching ray.
For Mora?
Probably would have done more damage.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Count.
Can
Here.
I come?
Or
Tell me if this works for you. Did you change maps?
it does not work because it's all dark.
I know. I just if you switched maps, then that needs to work.
Yeah, it does.
Essentially, right there. No, actually. There. This one. Yeah. Double check some stuff real quick here.
Everything's still dark.
I know. I'm working on it. Give me a second. 33. Okay. I have to keep track of this thing's hit points across 2 maps now.
A whole new world.
Okay, that should help.
I could see.
I can fight. All right. Okay, this one is banished, so that's gone. So you are face to face with a butt ugly monster. And NPC wise,
that's a mean thing to say.
Okay, moving on. Flamora, good thing turn.
Fucking firebolt.
Cool. Go for it.
26, 13.
Yeah. 13 points of damage, sounds good.
End turn.
It'll be Tavanta's turn next. David. Hey guys, I'm here now. That's his turn. Can he see the thing? Actually, he should be able to. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the way. I'll give him his bonus action Starbolt. It's going to be a disadvantage. Let's see if we can smart it. 12. No, that isn't it. Okay. Moving on, Moyle. Moyle's up.
All right. 10, 20, 30, dash, 40, 50, 60. He just basically jumped in through the window, through an open window.
Yeah.
Or a blasted open window.
So I'm going to put you on the map as well so you can see kind of what's inside. And I will give you Moyle's token so you can actually see what's inside, and you're basically right there. Okay. All right. That's it for his turn, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Perfect. Thrakar is going to also charge inside, so he'll get in there. If he goes his full movement, he can attack it, so he will. Let me drag his token onto the map. There. Uh, 26 and a natural 20. I'm pretty sure that's going to kill. So 13 and 12, that does over 20 damage. He spears it through the head and kills it. It's dead. And then he's going to drop concentration on Brandis once he comes back. That way Volk can actually attack it. Warlock thing. 3 hits, 7, 14, and 12 is 26 points of damage. That's good. Emissary gets a turn. It just came back. It's going to go right here and do an attack on all 3 of you.
Do you remember the roll the 2d10 for that thing coming back from the hurl through hell?
It's not 2d10, it's 10d10.
Yeah, I said 10d10. Did I stutter? I meant to say 10d10, my bad.
I heard 2. Either way, they're immune to psychic damage, so it doesn't matter. All it did was placate it for a turn.
Oh, well.
1, 2, 3. Moyle first, then Strovan, then Thrakar. So 19 on Moyle, Strovan 15 misses, and then 8 misses on Thrakar.
Just to spite him, I'm going to make him re-roll the 19.
Okay, sounds good.
And before he result into a nat 20?
Yeah, we shall see.
No, it doesn't matter if he even rolls nat 20, because he still have to take the lower of the results.
17.
That actually makes it miss.
There you go.
You're welcome, and I'm giving myself advantage.
Alright, Chance. You are essentially 10 feet from being inside the house. So what do you want to do?
I'll come in and then fucking scorching ray the fucker.
Could be on either side of Volk, so move your token as needed.
Yep. I'm fine where I am there. Let's see, Scorching Ray, second level, normal, so 1, 2, 3. I'll re-roll that 1 on the 7. Okay, that 7 becomes a 12. That's 1 miss and 2 hits for a total of 22 damage.
Okay, sounds good. 22 points of damage. Lots of fire being flung around here. Alright, cool.
Look, Chance is a pyromancer.
That's how that works. Strovan, you're up.
I am going to try to smack this thing. Booming blade.
Not that hard hit. Yeah, 18 points of damage does it. It doesn't kill it, but it does damage. 18 points of damage, and he is baboomed. So put that on him, I guess. I don't know. Flamora, you're up.
Can I see this guy?
Yes. You can see
Okay,
him
I'm up.
through a window. However, there are a lot of people crowding around him, so if you make a ranged attack, I'm going to say it's a disadvantage.
Can I move inside?
Yes, you can move inside. Give me 1
I
second.
guess.
At this point...
No, this is a boys only clubhouse. You have cooties.
Okay, Mr. Cooties.
Shit.
Mm.
Forget how I did this. Just drag it off. I forget how I get rid of the tokens on there, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Let me drag Flamara in there.
Okay, where is he? Oh, there he is. Can I move up right here and shoot him?
Go for it.
3rd level, no, 4th level. Yeah, 3rd level. That's sorcery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 4.
All those hit except for the 12. So
Got
2, 4, and 12 is 16 points total.
Yep.
Sounds good.
And I move right here. Enter.
Devonta. Tavante. 30 is going to be still outside. But I believe Flamora is in range of healing, so he's going to try and do that. He's going to healing word you
Oh yeah, before I forget.
at 3rd level, because why not? There you go. 9 points of healing.
Okay, enrolling on death's door.
He rolled. Did he roll literally minimum? He rolled minimum almost. His minimum is 8, and he rolled 9.
No, he rolled minimum.
No, because the higher level cast gives him 2 extra d4, and he rolled a 2 on the second d4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's his turn. Molo's turn.
Well, you said okay. Swing, swing, swing.
Yep.
Uno, dos, tres.
That's 1 hit.
Shit.
12 and 2.
Ecology shift, go.
Oh, okay. Rerolling the 1, I assume.
Yep.
Into another
Oh
one.
my god.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Poor unfortunate souls.
Well,
Get
that's
the
1
fuck
hit,
out of here, my loves.
But that 1 hit does 18 points of damage. So
That's Ursula, sir.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You plebeian.
Look, last time I heard that song, it was in like a mashup of a bunch of villain songs, so I got confused which one was which.
Well, the 30 hits. That's dead. Okay, the car takes the last one, comes up with an uppercut with a war pick, comes up under its sternum, spears it, and then flips it over his head and splats it onto the ground behind him. And that'll be combat for now. Figure out how to... there we go. Nice. I figured out how to do it. Sounds good. Alrighty. So, with the insectoid creatures dead and gone for now.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom in a lot on this map because it's very small. You can now tell among the splintered shards of doorway as it has been broken inside, there is one figure. As what appears to be a male drow individual.
Didn't we hear two voices, or was it just one?
You heard two. You only see one.
Where? Well, okay then. Where's? Just look at them. Where's the other person? We heard two. Because they were both hiding in the same place. They only just got in when we busted in, so they wouldn't have had time to drag off the other person.
Are you asking, or are you?
I mean, I'm logicking that there's no way they would be able to drag off the other person. So I'm asking this guy, where's the other person?
He just points in the direction of one of the bug creatures. You can see that particular bug creature has a distended stomach.
How? They literally opened the door they literally busted open the door as we got in. They would have had no time to do that. At all.
One creature spun around, the other two were not focused on you until later.
I'm gonna cut up in the stomach, see if it was swallowed whole or if it was just fucking mauled to death.
You go over and you like essentially carve open the carapace, and what appears to be like a 4, 5, 6-year-old child, hideously maimed and definitely dead, is inside this thing's stomach.
Oh, God.
With a snap of his fingers, he'll give the kid a different type of barrel than they probably would do. Just ignite.
Just light a fire. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, that's a ghastly business.
Indeed. I was hoping to find some survivor to get some information from, but apparently this was not meant to be.
I mean, we have one survivor.
We have one. Volk goes over to the individual and asks him, "Do you know this person?" He produces a piece of paper from a pocket on the inside of his coat. Shows it to the individual. The individual initially doesn't react, and Volk, seemingly annoyed, strikes him across the face with one hand. Listen.
I'd like to grab that hand.
You cannot. I'm doing this.
Uh,
He slaps him before you can react. Listen to me. I understand what you're going through, but I really need you to answer my questions. Have you seen this person?
Hold on.
Perhaps a less firmer hand would be a better approach, though.
Chance will walk over and repeat the question in Elven. There's a chance the motherfucker just doesn't even speak common.
Well, if you'd let me answer, he would have nodded, yes. But wordlessly, he just nods, yes, I've seen them. And then Volk says, "Are they here, or were they taken?" Individual shakes his head no. No, they're not here. So they were taken or eaten. The individual stammers out. They were taken early on. Very good. Well, I think we know where. I can feel the other creature's presence. We don't have very much time, so I suggest that we move onward if we are to complete our task.
We should try to get this lad to somewhere safe.
If you want to go back to someplace safe, be my guest, but don't expect to shoot
I have.
yourselves.
Hold on. I have an alternative. You with me. I'll point to the guy and gesture them follow.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
I mean, I could do persuade, but okay, I was only just telling him to follow me, but
It's a
why not?
command. You're intimidating him. 16. Fair enough. He gets up. He's shaking like a leaf, but he gets up and begins to follow you.
Alright, outside I'm going to cast Galder's Tower.
Okay. So, in the next 10 minutes, a tower of stone mostly forms as the individual watches you cast.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bedroom, the bedroom configuration, and the washroom configuration.
Okay.
Let the guy clean up and try and get some rest after this deal.
So, how long does that last?
24 hours. We have a day. Let's get this done, and then we can take this poor sod to the surface, or to
Good,
town, nearby city.
Perfectly fine with me. I can only feel the marked creature's presence for a day before I lose it, so we better make haste if we're going to find it in time.
Lead the way. You're the one who can sense it.
So, making your way backward through the cavern, you and the other individuals begin to make your way essentially back the way you came, and then outward from this cavern to the east, where there is a tunnel that leads further on into the Underdark. I have notes for this, I believe.
Making your way downtown.
Walking fast, run away from the killer bugs.
Okay, before I do this, I'm going to pause real quick for a bathroom break, and I'll be back in like a minute and a half.
Yay! Bathroom break. I need to pee like a racehorse.
I'll wait for Stroll then. So he's back. Before we continue onward. One thing I will say for you two, I'll say for Jay once he gets back as well. But the rest of this travel is going to take a good amount of time. So you're going to have a long rest in between now and the next section. So you can go ahead and
All right.
do your long rest stuff.
Thank God.
Star Cow will burn healing to get Moyle back up to snuff.
Nope, not that. Nope. Not that. Damn it. There we go. No. Lucky. I'm trying to. There we go.
I really wish that OBS had the pause recording function. Still, but it doesn't.
Wait, everyone except for Strovan in this party has horns.
That's a yeah, that's true. You are 2 tieflings, a fiend summon, and a cow, and an elf. Look something up real quick here. Let's see, what version do I have? 28.0.1. Huh. Change encoder. Set output mode is simple. Go to encoder. Check when it's not touched to 64. Pause button back. Okay, cool. See, we're learning. We're learning, guys. Output. Encoder settings. Set output mode to simple. Go to encoder. Is my output mode simple? It looks like it's simple. know what? I don't think I could change it while I'm recording, so I'll change it afterward. But I think I know how to get my pause button back. Thankfully. Okay. That would be useful. I hate it when it does that. It just makes changes. I don't know what's going on. Strovan really had to piss. Holy shit. He went into a whole other
Damn.
dimension almost. It's almost like
He
he's
went
in the
to-
piss dimension.
Oh no.
It's where Star Cow is most of the time now.
Mm.
All this dialogue's going into the recording because I can't find the fucking pause button. So riveting for everyone watching. You can skip this part. Skip like 3 more minutes into the future. It'll probably be there. Oh God, I have so much I need to do this weekend. I say weekend, but it's a fucking Tuesday. It's my weekend.
Sure.
So I got Spider-Man for PC. I've been playing that. It's pretty fucking fun. It's taking up a lot of my time nowadays. I'm going through. I beat the main story 100%. Everything. I got all the upgrades, all the suits, all the achievements or whatever.
I platinumed that game. It was fun.
Yeah, I just went through DLC number 1. And
Though
I
it's funny, I have the platinum, but I don't have all the trophies because I platinumed before DLCs dropped.
Oh, there you go. I did that. I'm going through number 2 now. I think 26% of the way through number 2. I've got to go around and do that stuff. But I'm doing that.
My PlayStation is still bricked, so
Yeah, things are unfortunate. Well,
because of the 10.0 update dropped and it just bricked my console. So
oh, fun. Gotta love it when that happens. That's basically what happened to my old laptop. Windows 10 came out and installed itself on my laptop, and my laptop was like, no, not Windows 10, and then it just self-destructed and hasn't worked the same ever since.
well, I gotta wait for them to do like some 10.0.1 patch or whatever the fuck for it not to be stuck in an update loop.
They're not going to.
My computer is not compatible with the Windows update, so I don't have to worry about that shit.
Yeah. Well, since you're back, let's go ahead and do the next part of the shit. I have descriptions.
Take a long rest, you fucker, because we're getting a long rest before our next section.
Yes. Yeah. It's going to take you the rest of the day and into the next day to find the hive and get to where you're going. Bolt can hold concentration on the spell for the entire time, so he's going to.
Thankfully, Galdra's Tower's not concentration, so.
Yeah, it just exists. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. As you travel further down into the bowels of the earth, eventually you begin to see the tunnels change ever so slightly around you. The walls and ceiling of the tunnel begin to take on a distinct hexagonal shape the further on you travel, and you begin to notice patches of an odd amber-colored crystalline substance along the walls. You eventually arrive at the mouth of a cavern where, suspended in midair by scaffolding of crystalline amber webs, there sits a massive structure. The main body of the hive appears to be a porous, inverted, egg-like construct with deep grooves and ridges ringing the outside. In the distance, you can see several of the winged emissaries crawling up the walls with their scythe-like appendages, or flitting about in small swarms. On the floor of the cavern, several smaller orb-shaped pods sit on beds of crystallized amber sinew, as the diminutive crawler spawn tend to them restlessly. At the center of the floor, a massive
Amber
column-
what?
Amber, it's amber crystal shit.
Okay.
It's bug poop. Massive column at the center of the floor. A massive column of light erupts from a hole in the earth, bathing the entire chamber in a pale, unnatural glow. ghostly in color, but palpably warmer than the chill air of the corridor you arrived from. From your position at the entrance to one of the many hexagonal tunnels that dot the walls of the cavern, you can see that one of the strands of hardened crystal webbing forms a sort of bridge connecting the cavern wall and the main structure of the hive just 10 feet below you.
Chance will kind of look to the clearly more experienced adventurers. How do you want to handle this?
Well, we know that one of you can fly. Can the rest of you?
I can't. I can fly as well.
I cannot fly, sir.
I can cover him, but we'd still have a. Well, actually, I think we can all fly. We all have means of getting in the air.
Probably best to keep a low profile then.
Well, unless I can see into the ethereal plane, I think we're good. And I'm going to pull out my obsidian figurine.
Oh,
Obsidian
yes,
Steve.
low profile. Oh, sorry.
I mean, if we're in the ethereal plane, they can't see into it. Then yeah, it's low profile because they literally can't perceive us.
Okay.
Very well. The nightmare can take 2 of you.
Yeah, so I was thinking Strovan.
Strovan and yourself. Then we still have Volk and Durkar. We're gonna have to hoof it. And then Flamor.
Well, I thought I was assuming they had means of getting in the air themselves.
I have a rope, and we have a bridge below us. Thurkar and Volk begin to individually stake off lengths of their rope and tie it around they tie it around the stakes and then toss it over the edge of the tunnel. The ropes flopping down onto the bridge below, and they begin to descend down onto the makeshift.
I will activate the figurine, and my nightmare appears.
And I will lie down.
How long before
I'll
the
take
nightmare
stroke.
can be used again?
Well, it lasts for I think. Let me double check. I have the item.
It lasts for
It lasts.
like 7 hours, right?
Yeah, it lasts for a long time, and then it is done for a day. I think.
I'll double check because I don't know if it's 1 day or several.
Okay. Well, something I need to write down because I know I have it, but I neglected to write it down. I think I wrote down my notes instead of my sheet.
I would like to get a sample of these embers if it's possible later, sir.
Low priority, but if we can, we will.
Cannot be
No,
used
if-
again
As
until
I
5
stated
days have passed.
afterwards.
Okay. And how long does it last?
It lasts for up to 24 hours.
All right. Yep.
Regardless of how long it's used, once it goes back to figurine form, it can't be used again
Alright.
until 5 days have passed.
All right. I will. Strovan and I will hop on, fly down in an ethereal. Strovan will return to normal space. Strovan hops off. I fly back up and get Boyle. And repeat. Any problem with that, VG?
I'm trying to figure out timeline whether you have the steed or not. Because
I haven't used it.
You did use it, didn't you? For riding
No.
down into the cavern the first time.
No, because we bought another horse. We were trying to see how long it would take if I'd asked about it, see how long it would take with the nightmare. But when we discovered it would take too long, I decided against it. So no, it has not been used.
Right, but what I'm asking is when you were traveling to Absterator, when you were traveling to the capital city, did you use the nightmare?
No.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. So then you're fine.
The nightmare is definitely off cooldown.
Sounds good. Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, okay. Are you gonna just ferry them to the edge of like the end of the bridge, or are you gonna try and fly them through the hive?
Bridge.
Okay.
Separating from everybody else would be a bad idea because I also have no idea if these things can see into the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
An ethereal plane has a potential to try and try to avoid some of the problems. That's not going to mean that they go away.
Okay. Moral of the story is everyone can get over, and it's not a problem to do so. Upon reaching the central structure of the corresponds hive, you can see that the wall directly in front of you is made of a porous stone-like material. The closest visible entry point you can see is roughly 15 feet above the end of the bridge. Not a problem if you ferry people with the nightmare, so you can just get up there.
I will look at the car on one of the times we went. Do you think the capital might offer us anything clearing out this hive? Or at least killing the queen? I assume it's probably the queen because of the bugs.
It could be. There are, I would presume, bounties for correspond, especially their hives, across Tiramas in many places, though you may have to seek those out and also provide proof that it is gone. Something this far out on the edges of the city, on the edges of really their territory. I don't know.
Would the head of one of the queens, because I'm taking a wild guess, given how these are insects, they probably have a queen or some other nexus of the hive.
I don't know how they work, so your guess is as good as mine.
I assume with that 20, with my earlier nature rules regarding these things, I can at least make that guess, going off of insects normally.
Hive needs something to run it. Hive usually has a queen. That's how bees work.
Now, if it's anything like any other insect, they will likely have a queen because something needs to be in charge of the hive.
Chelsea. The car rolled a 3 on knowing what these things are, so he doesn't know shit. Okay. Easy enough to ferry people up to the entrance. That takes out 3 paragraphs of climbing rules. As you drop down into one of the many entrances to the hive, you find yourself in a chamber made from pinkish flagstone adhered together with a material not dissimilar to the outer shell. The walls are coated in a familiar crystalline amber substance, and the sound of correspond skidding around you bounces off the walls unnervingly. Ahead of you,
Now,
a thick wall of crystal blocks your path forward, and you can see several crawler spawn regurgitating liquid amber to reinforce it. At this point, I can drop you all onto the actual hive map. I believe that's it.
So I think your explosive and arsonistic tendency might come in handy today, sir.
It's not the only one.
Can I, looking at the amber and the crystal, does it seem like it might be flammable at all?
No.
So Strawman's full of shit. Got it.
I meant since
I was
we're
making
engaging
a
our
joke.
hive,
No
so
I mean, there's
No
really
worries, I
only
was
one way to
making-
find out, but it appears to be a crystalline substance, so.
Well, the wings of the flyers had a probably similar crystalline structure to these, and those weren't particularly flammable. So
No, not quite. This is like the wings of the other creatures are they're like see through, and they're kind of jagged, so reminiscent of crystal, and it reminded you a lot of Arcanite. This is not the same thing. This is like hardened organic substance that has crystallized. Two different things, basically. and you can see now, obviously, what it's made of. It's these little correspond creatures are essentially reinforcing their hive with bug vomit.
Well, if it's anything like normal bug hives, they are incredibly flammable. So let's keep moving.
Let's go.
You have a group of correspond in front of you, so how are you going to approach that?
Could I have ordered the question? And as I meant to ask this, but you didn't. But you were talking. I didn't want to. I didn't want to interrupt. If the nightmares in the ethereal, can I still command it to reappear if I need it to? Or does it have to stay in the material the entire time for me to be able to do anything with it?
Let's find out. I don't think it's. I mean, it follows your orders, so you can't command it from your plane of existence while it's on another plane of existence, obviously. Even though it has. I think it has telepathy, if I'm not mistaken, but regardless of that, if you're between planes, it just doesn't work that way.
Alright. That is reasonable.
Make sure to
So,
tell it to come back at some point.
Yeah, I'll have it hang back and say, I'll basically have it hang back like around here and try and stay out of any notice.
There's another thing too, is I don't know if you can command it to attack things. The nightmare fights only to defend itself. It cannot attack things under command. So
Yeah,
if-
that's
if
why I'm
things go
ordering it to
after-
hang back and hide.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Like, you can't call for help and have it, smite things with its fiery hooves or whatever. It'll be an escape route for you to call it once you get within range of it again. But apart from that, it won't be joining you.
What's the range of its telepathy? I'm curious. Or does it not say?
I don't even know if it has telepathy. I was just making it up. I don't know if it does or not. I think
Alright,
it
well,
does.
I suppose I could open it. I could open here and test this and test
No, it doesn't.
the flammability of this thing. If y'all want me to open up with a firebolt.
Nightmare does not have telepathy. It understands 3 languages, but it has
I'm sure
to
if you
hear
want
you to take orders.
Alright, firebolt on, let's go with the leftmost one.
So I want to ask for, if you're going to try and make this a surprise round, I need stealth checks from everybody first.
Alright. And will be a full surprise round, or are you going to cancel that once the first attack goes?
I would assume that you all are attacking at once if this is going to be a full surprise round, not one after the other.
Okay.
Like it has been in less coordinated attempts that you've made.
Wow, what the fuck?
I don't think we're getting a surprise round, sir.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, they have disadvantage to notice me, so at least there's that.
I don't think a 4 is going to help, sir.
They could roll a 1!
Yelling meta commentary.
I think you may have jinxed me, sir.
Well, yeah, those fours are pretty rough. Unfortunately, we're not gonna go ahead and do the surprise round part of that. I am gonna reposition them too, so that they're closer, because they're gonna notice you immediately and just start skittering up. So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do our stuff here. Change the music one more time. Babidi-boopy, here we go. Let's fucking.
Boppity boopy?
Yeah, actually, I want this one. That'll be the spawn. Falk.
Goody.
Starcow. Okay, and That's everybody. Hey, Tavanta's up first? What the fuck? How crazy is that? How long does his shit last? If he wild shapes. If he wild shapes, he can go for like a certain number of hours, right? I don't know exactly how many hours, but it is that. Let's see if I can. Sorry for the wild shape doesn't have it listed. It's so annoying. Speed shape, blah blah blah. For a number of hours equal to half your druid level. You guys are level 6, so 3 hours. Okay, so I don't know what y'all want, but he's gonna go ahead and do Star Bolts and just hold that for now. So he'll be combat mode until things require otherwise. So I'll do that. Denote that thing, and then we'll go ahead and does he have AoE? Another question. He does not have AoE prepared, I don't think. No. Well, he's got Moonbeam. So that's something. You got Moonbeam going for you. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Fuck it, we'll do Moonbeam. It's called.
You're a moonbeam.
Because why the fuck not?
Wobbuffet.
We want spell effects and Moonbeam. Drag that onto the field. And he's gonna put Moonbeam right the fuck there in the middle of everything. So, in order to get through the Moonbeam, we're gonna have to walk around or something. And this is action. His bonus action, he's gonna use the Starbolt thingy-majigger. This is going to attack one of those damn things. 15. That hits for 12 points of damage. Sounds good. Okay, cool. All the crawlers. So, how the fuck does Moonbeam work? Let's find out.
Why did I put them ahead of me when we have the same decks on the same initiative roll?
I have no idea. Maybe because there's more of them. Okay. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time in a turn or starts this turn there. Okay. So if these things are barreling towards it, I'm going to say 1, 2. Those are going to take damage. This one's going to be able to move around. So 10, 15, 20. This one can go 20 and get there, so it's going to. Let's do the damage on the other two before they move the rest of their way. It is a con save for damage. So let's do con save, shall we? They do not have resistance. Con saves for both of them. Both fail, and both take 11 points of radiant damage. One of them is incinerated instantly from the Moonbeam. The other one takes 11 and keeps going. So that was, I think, 10. So this will be 25, 30. It'll go there. And then they get to make their attacks. So, Chance, you're getting 2. Moyle's getting 4. Flamora's getting 4. And Thrakar's getting 2. Do this sort of in order. So we'll do Chance first. You're taking the bite and one of the claws. Both at advantage.
Would they be an advantage? Because there's not one with a 5 feet of chance.
What?
Well, is there advantage like the gang up thing? Because what chance is only one thing with engagement with him?
It's pack tactics.
Oh, it does have to be within 5 feet of each other, not 5 feet within 5 feet of their target?
Yes. It has
Okay.
advantage on the attack roll if against a creature if at least one of the crawler's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally is incapacitated.
So it's not an advantage against chance.
No. So not an advantage against chance, so I need to reroll those. Which is fine because those missed anyway. That would 23 and one of the claws which didn't go through. Oh wait, no, sorry. Ignore that second claw. It's supposed to be a bite. There you go. 9. So 23, 3 points of slashing damage to you. Great. Now Moyle takes the other one. So claw, tail, and then
Curse me for trying to keep things fair.
that's how that works. Advantage, advantage, advantage. 14, 12, 18, 20.
Miss, hit.
Okay. 10 points total of piercing damage. Next up, Flamora, you are taking a bite and a claw. And you get advantage on you as well because the thing's flanking you. So technically 5 feet.
Shield.
Back daggers. Cool. So 17 doesn't hit you, I'm assuming?
Nope.
Cool. And then the next one is going to do bite and claw on you again, also at advantage.
Okay, the health bar on my tokens are not modifying. That is weird.
11 and 16. Both miss again. And then Thrakar is going to take the other two, which is a tail and a claw attack. Normal. 16 and 23. Well, 23 hits for 8, so let's do that. Cool. 16 misses. Alright. Spawn's turns over. Chance, you're up.
Alright. Because I'm in within 5 feet and I don't want to deal with this, I'm going to use my free cast of Flame Blade.
Okay. On yourself?
Because, yep. And, the swing. Let's see, wait, hold on. I may be thinking it wrong. I may be thinking something else. May not be from my racial thing. Hold on.
Your free cast of Flame Blade would be from your class if you have it.
I don't think I get a free cast of Flame Blade. I think I just know that spell normally. I'm stupid.
Most likely. You can cast Flame Blade through Moyle because it's a self-targeting spell, I guess, I think.
Yeah, that's why it has me tripped up.
Yeah. But you might
Alright.
have to know it to begin with.
Do I get? Yeah, I know it. Bonus action. And because I cast a spell that can do fire damage. And as its bonus action, I'm going to swing with the Flame Blade on the thing that poked me.
Okay.
14 for 13.
Yep, that'll do it. 13 points of damage. It's not looking super hot now. Well, it is looking super hot now, and that's the problem. Is this the aura that does damage at the end of people's turn if they stay there?
Flames the fuck out of those. It's not the Aegis.
Right.
Because the Aegis have to spend my bonus action, and it takes my bonus action to cast the spell. So
this is if they attack you, they take damage.
yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Alrighty. Anything else? Any movement?
Nope, I'm staying right where I am.
Alright, Drakar's up next. Let's go and nuke this fucking bullshit bug in a minute here. Where does this one take
Is he
damage?
bugging him?
So let's just do one attack for now because it might die immediately. 8 points doesn't quite kill it, so second attack will go through. That'll do the rest of it. Goodbye. And he's gonna take his 25 feet. No, he'll go 20 feet, just melee. And then can he just do that over and over? Yes. So he's gonna use his bonus action to try and fear these two creatures.
Is that a resource, or can you just do that?
He can just do that. 18 and 9. So the first one succeeds, but the one that you damaged, Chance, is afraid of Thrakar at the moment.
I don't know why the roll 20 isn't like keeping the chat up to date. It's lagging behind if I don't scroll down.
Yeah, it's not automatically updating. I don't know why. Sometimes it does that. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but it doesn't matter. Moyle's up next.
All right, swing.
Yep. Which one's that on?
Top one. This one's on the one that Chance stabbed.
Okay. So 12 and 6 and 4 is 22, which is just enough to kill. So that one's dead. The second one doesn't have a lot of hit points left, so that one's dead. Boom, boom. They're dead. Gone. I'll leave this up to a vote for you guys. Do you want me to keep initiative order the way that it is and just do combat as we go through and just take turns exploring the thing, or do you want freeform where we roll initiative every time?
I would prefer to just keep the current one, but
Let's
this
keep-
might.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep what we have. It takes us time.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go. Where's which one? Moyle. Okay. So Moyle, take the rest of your turn first of all. We'll just call it that, and I'll just let things go as they go. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted.
15, 25. Okay.
Alright, cool. Flamar's up next.
Also,
Ooh,
I
cool.
don't know if you set it up, but I should be sharing like because of the flames. No, never mind. Don't do that. 'Cause they'll go away. Never mind.
I'm gonna fly up here.
I'm pretty sure this is set to daylight mode. I don't think light matters.
Oh, okay.
It might matter.
Huh.
No, I guess it does matter. Daylight mode's not. So yeah, whatever works, I guess. Although, I mean, the majority of you have
Yeah.
dark vision, and these tunnels aren't super like.
Yeah, I think they're probably dim light across the board anyway.
It's it's. I mean, you can see within the dark, and it's dim light in here anyway. So it basically, just makes everything bright light regardless. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, and I don't change my token to shed the bright. I try to comment on it before you do anything, because well, I have the funny aspect of this light only working for about only working for the next 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. Okay. Trying to remember. Okay, cool. I did write this down. All right. All right. So what did Flamar do? Just move. That's it.
Yep.
Okay. Let's draw then.
Flame blades give off light.
Probably.
Yep, that one gives off a 10-foot radius, bright, 10-foot dim. So
Okay. I don't think it matters. But sure.
yeah, probably don't.
We seem to be at a dead end, sir. Well, at least it looks that way.
Yeah.
So I will say, you guys can kind of see the wall behind this, right? You can see like the rock.
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah.
So this one doesn't have rocks. This is your path forward here.
Oh.
You can kind of sort of see through the ember. It's like translucent, but it's all warped and distorted, so you can't quite make out what's on the other side without breaking through.
Can I make a suggestion?
You can.
We probably shouldn't do the turn timer thing when we're exploration, because that could cause things to slow down. Just do the turns when we're actually in combat, but keep the initiative for the sake of ease.
So just ignore initiative when we're not doing stuff, and then do initiative when combat actually starts.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I try to shoot the ember with the ray of frost? See what happens?
Yeah, go for it.
Just that spot right there.
Yeah, so you shoot that area with a ray of frost, and part of the amber grows brittle and snaps off, but it's still kind of blocking your way.
I'm gonna try just to see what happens. Scorching ray, not scorching ray. Firebolt on that section of the amber.
Okay, go for it.
Hit before it fucking explodes.
Unfortunately, the firebolt glances off and doesn't seem to do any damage.
I'm going to firebolt it.
Okay. Shoot your shot. Very nice. That one's a little bit better. Better shot, better angle means that damage is done. So total of 24. Cool. So yeah, you shoot that firebolt and like right into the center of it, and it chips off a good chunk. You're most of the way through here, but there's still just a little bit more blocking your path, so you can't quite move forward.
I'm just gonna go up and cut it with the fucking flame blade.
Okay, roll your attack. Nope. not very good luck so far, my friend.
Can I swing again?
Sure.
Better.
Fair enough. It's what, 32? Almost. So close. So close to being there.
You know, Mile has a blunt object. He can probably break it better.
Oh, look at that. Blunt objects work better against crystalline substances. Yes. That would probably help. Yeah, so 14 points of bludgeoning damage later. That's enough to bring it down. Although, I will say that he does miss, so unfortunately that doesn't actually break it. But we can,
Okay, how does
we can
having AC
extrapolate.
higher than 12?
It has a 15 AC. Because it's hard. It's hardened crystal.
Okay.
This shit
Good to know.
You
literally has
said
to support a
crystal,
gigantic-
right?
It's like amber, crystal, whatever. It's not like actual like crystal, but it's crystallized substance, basically.
It's solid bug puke.
Yeah, it's like amber. It's basically amber.
Alright, now clear it away because it got busted up.
Yeah, sure. Just for future reference, if we're trying to break this in combat or anything, that has an AC of 15 and several hit points that you have to get through to actually break through to it. Should move these three up here with the rest of you. Okay, so stepping into the next room, you can see that the chamber continues beyond, further north of you. But to your right, you can see a side chamber, kind of, with several of these. Basically, the entire room is just covered in webbing. But in the midst of the crystal and amber webbing material, there are these 3 pods, cocoon-like structures that are kind of embedded into the amber itself.
Do they look particularly jaw-sized?
They're roughly the size of a humanoid, yes, medium-sized.
Blasty, blasty.
Slicey.
Yeah, probably try and see if there's a person in there that isn't bugified. Capture and
Yeah.
free them.
I intend to open one of these pods.
Sure.
I'm going to have my rapier out just in case.
Oh yeah,
Because,
this is almost guaranteed to go hits up.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason I was asking about the crystalline thing is shatter.
'Tis an object. All right. Okay. So, you're smashing one of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck did I put the notes Okay, so you smash through that one cocoon, and inside you can see the gelatinous remains of something that was once drow, most likely. The body itself is in an advanced state of decay, to where like the skin and the organs and everything about it is kind of like melting away, sort of, or in the process of doing so. However, you do notice that you appear to have interrupted the transformation of some sort, because there is the arms are, the bones in the arms, like the forearms, are elongated, unnaturally so. The head has begun to, like, the skin on the head has begun to grow like pock marks that would set off anyone's tryptophobia. The mouth, where the teeth should be, some of those are growing into, like, grasping mandibles, stuff like that. Definitely a grotesque sight, but you kind of interrupted the body turning to liquid stage of a chrysalis transformation.
I think I interrupted them turning into their. I think they're turning into bugs.
I mean, we knew that we kind of knew that that this was how they just added to their number. Now let's cut the other two so we don't have to deal with it more later. Yep. Moyle's gonna go rip open the other two cocoons, waiting after ripping open one to see if something pops out before ripping open the second. Ripping open the third.
The other
I assume the same thing for the other two.
The other two pods are roughly the same thing. Two different bodies in various forms of decay. One female, two male. Yeah. You can see that one of them has growth on the back, which denotes wings of some sort, while the other one has begun the process of having a tail, essentially. So different forms of correspond that you've seen before. They're most definitely dead, though. 100%. There's no question about it.
All right, let's move on.
Moving on to the next.
Oh,
year.
great.
There's more of that amber webbing that blocks your path, as well as two more cocoons, in case you want to look inside.
Deal with the cocoons first.
Yep. Let's see what disturbing presence on the inside.
So in the first cocoon, you find another body. This one with, like, kind of glowing blue sores on their body, or like pustules.
That's a new one.
Yeah, that's a new one. The second one, however, you smash it open, and let's see. I'm gonna roll a 50-50 here to see what you fight now. 43. Okay, so that's low percentage. We're gonna do correspond. Excellent, max number. So you pop that one open, and it appears to have contained multiple of the little tiny crawler corresponds. So we're gonna go ahead and keep initiative, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll more of these things to send at you. They're just gonna pop right out of that cocoon and jump on you, facehugger style.
Yeah, this is probably why Moyle should have opened it instead of you.
Why you went with the facehugger, and why did you open that?
Because I wanted to.
Seems like y'all never seen aliens before. I'm just saying.
I mean, we've seen
I've seen Alien. Why do you think I'm all the way back the fuck back here?
You're all the
I'd
fuck
love
back
to see
there
what-
as in not able to help when we're fighting. That's why I told you to move your token up.
I actually got the same initiative again. All right, cool. Back to back.
I have never seen aliens, so
Oh, so we did that because that one of those cocoons might have the person we're looking here. We're here looking them.
This time, me all the way being back there, that was not an accident.
Well, it may not be an accident, but still not helpful.
Just gonna pop that down. He's gonna recast one
Another slot?
of them.
Shit.
Well, it's his only AOE, and he can get 3 of them, so we're gonna do that. So
But
that's
in all seriousness, we kind of have to open these up because we're looking for a person that they took. So you can complain about the face huggers all you want, Jay. We still kind of have to open them.
Yes, yes, you do.
Hey, you're in this group too, motherfucker. Don't act like you ain't a part of it.
6 points.
Yes, you're right.
Then every
Also,
corresponding.
pull your mic a bit back from your face because your cap's on. Because the almost like you're eating it.
I'm preemptively casting shield.
We have to make con
Yep.
saves first for the.
Pass, fail, fail.
Maybe I don't know what this is.
It's gonna be higher than
13. So, yeah. 16, fantastic. So first one passes, which is the one on the right back. The other two fail miserably. So roll that wounding damage. Oh, great! 4 points of wounding.
That helps.
4 points max to the other two, half as much damage to this one. And then it doesn't like being burned, so they're going to shift out of the way a little bit. This one's going to go over here and attack Storm. But the rest of them popping out on Flamora, so they're all going to attack you. So,
And here goes the more going down again.
maybe. Let's do Snowcow first because he's just there. 2 claws. Bite. Technically, an ally is within 5 feet, so he's all have advantage. 15, 22, 15, 23. All of those hits. 5, 6 is 11, and 6 is 17, and 5 is 22 points. Okay. Cool. Now, every other correspond. Tail, 2 claws, bite, advantage. All of these have advantage.
Shield.
Yeah.
I don't think that helped.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 7, 22, 22, 22. Alright. 5, 10, 14 points of piercing.
Got
Piercing
it.
slashing. Next up, another round. Tail, 2 claws, bite. Advantage, advantage.
14 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ah, you're
And-
fucking kidding me.
For the 19 hit.
Yes.
Okay. 4 and 3
Game with
is
shield
7
bonus?
and 6 is 13 and 8 is 21 points.
Okay. This is fine.
Baby's first meal. 20, 11, 21, 21. 3, 6, and 6. So 15 points.
When did that 15 come in?
So 3, it'd be 3 and 5 first, so that's 8. That takes you down to 0. 21 is already an advantage, so that hits and does 2 failed death saving throws immediately.
This is fine.
I have no method of healing you, so you better hope that someone else heals you before your turn rolls around.
Yeah.
Hey, Chance, it's your turn now.
Alright, I'm gonna. It's probably a mistake, but these things are causing a problem now, so. Third level Scorching Ray.
Okay. 4 beams. One on each, I'm assuming?
Yep. No. This one, and if anyone are still, and if there's any beams with that before it dies, this one's taking what's left over.
Okay. Okay. Land of the 19.
And-
so the first
and,
two
the-
deal exactly
hold
half
on.
to kill. So let's go
Oh yeah. No, hold on. The first one. How much HP did it have left?
11 exactly.
All right. Yeah. So even if I re-rolled the one on that first one, it would still need the second shot.
Still reroll the 1 because the second one has a 1 on it. Or the fourth one, rather. Fourth.
Yep.
Okay. 11 and.
Well, I have taken that other one. I
Yep. So 18 points to the second one, which is also just enough to kill. So those are both dead. Sounds Gucci. Any movement?
No.
Okay. For Car. 5, 10, 15. And
I think he takes a nap.
no.
He doesn't take a nap from this thing?
Nope. He doesn't move with it.
Oh yeah, he was here, not there. Apologies.
Does he have advantage? I don't know how fear works. How does fear work?
I think if it's afraid, it just has disadvantage on attacking anything while he's in sight.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody bugger. This is not the character. I don't have Shatter on this. I have Wither and Bloom. Oops.
Let's not worry about that. Alright, let's just do, I don't know what his pool is, but I was going to give you 20 hit points.
Yay!
I know he has it. Jesus Christ. He's gargling on blood in real life, too. Shit.
Stop dying!
I'm trying.
Try harder!
Okay.
Tell that to the monsters.
Those both fail. They're afraid of Thrakar. Fucking hell. Okay, cool. Moyle.
Because I assume she's still probably got knocked prone or getting KO'd, so
Yes.
this is good. That's gonna matter. Swing.
Okay. That's a hit. That's a hit. Okay. Yep. 5 and 6, 11 and 4, 15, and 8 and 4, which is 12. So 20's more than 19. So he's dead.
Yeah. And with his last move, he goes basically step on Flamora to swing this swing and then step on his one.
Okay. Does he have movement to get out of her space at the end of his turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to.
Because
move
he
to
was.
a space.
Oh yeah, I'll move. Because he was here. Yeah, he definitely has enough movement to get out.
I'll allow it. Go for it.
He basically like puts his foot on Flamora while he goes in for the swing.
15. Yep. 9 and 4, 13 points of damage.
Then he steps back to let her get up.
Sounds good. Alrighty.
Moyle, you dick.
Speaking of, Flamora's up next.
Look, it's Moyle. He's an asshole. You should expect this.
It's true.
Fuck you too.
He's only vaguely cordial because of chance.
I'm gonna move over here. Get up and move right here.
Okay.
Hey, so you're gonna disengage.
No, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, then you're gonna take it up.
Yes, you are.
Disadvantage, but
Your face is an op.
14 to hit.
Just hits.
Cool. 6 points of piercing as you get up and run.
Okay. There you go. And okay, I shoot a fireball him. 15 for 11.
And he's dead.
okay. Going forward, Flamor, you are not gonna open the fucking cocoons. Let someone a bit more sturdy do that. Am I clear?
Okay.
I assume this one's probably the thing we gotta break down in order to keep moving.
Where do I have the barrier set up? Yeah, right here ish.
Moyle goes swing until it breaks.
Not gonna worry about it.
Can we just say he just swings until it breaks without needing to roll for this?
That is what I did. I deleted it already.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Not
nuts,
really
dude.
much else in these next couple chambers. So
All right. Everyone filter in, please. We'll move on.
move people up to where's
I got manhandled.
No, please, I'm a virgin.
Not for long.
I mean, I have 3 children, sir. Unlike Lord Chance.
You're also like what, 50 times my age?
How old are you, sir?
I'm 28.
No, sir, not quite 50 times your age, sir. That would be my parents, sir. That's 50 times your age, sir.
Do math later.
Let's go.
Alright, so the next crossroads is open. You guys want to move your tokens over there?
Oh, where'd they go?
So
Ah!
it's melding through the wall.
I probably was not supposed to see that.
No, that's empty wall. It's solid rock wall, or solid amber rather wall, essentially.
All right, now this time, either Thakar or Moyle is going to Moyle's going to open this one. I assume Thakar's going to try and open one himself.
Sure, he can. If you want him to. If you want to pop the things first, there's two. By the way, there's two ways to go here. There's north and there's south.
Yeah, well,
east.
we'll do that. Well, we're going to pop this one at a time, so if anything jumps out, we'll kill that before we open up the next one. So, Moyle's first.
Just the car. I mean, you just swing until these break, right? So I need to make roll.
Oh, no, I was going to say the cocoon's here. Moyle's going to...
Yes, I know. It's the same thing with the cocoons.
Oh, all right.
Okay. That Moyles has another dead body in it. What the fuck? I rolled the percentile dice, and the D10 literally just rolled along its axis and flew off my table.
It yeeted itself.
Unit deleted itself.
Alright. The car splits his open, and before he can take another swing, 2 pairs of scythe-like arms pry the thing open, and unfurling its newly minted wings, this emissary comes out and attacks y'all.
All right.
Hey, it's bug time. Let's find a bug.
You know, this is really bugging me.
But it's emissary. Get rid of that.
It's going through that.
Alright. Let's go ahead and start initiative, I guess. Death or soft.
All right. So Starkaz probably should just do his single targets instead of his
We shall.
spell slots.
I'll just use a cantrip this time.
Yeah.
I mean, the AoE was nice while it lasted. 15 con saves. So let's do this. It has advantage. 22 makes it. Nothing happens. Starbolt bonus action. Normal roll. 15 just hits for a total of 12. Cool. Chance.
Firebolt. So I'm going to assume that by this point, Flame Blade is dissipated, so I'm just going to take off the concentration symbol.
No, it hasn't been that much time. I mean, you've had to hack your way through stuff, so I'd say, like, you have about... I'll say you have, like, 3 minutes left.
Alright.
Which is enough for, like, this combat and maybe 3 rounds at the next one, if there is one.
Because I want this thing dead, I'm just going to run up and stab it with the Flame Blade.
Go for it. Excuse me. God
And now, because I'm with oh wait, no, I don't get the fight for extra 4 damage. I'm just gonna not mark that.
Ooh, that'll hit.
21 for 11.
Yep, 11 points of fire damage, easy enough.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to give myself the Aegis and give myself my Flame of Slugger, though. So basically, Chance is clad in like black flames and normal flames.
Sounds good. Alright. After you, it's the car. The car has things he can do.
Which also means the car needs to get out of. Probably needs to step over here.
Yeah, first things first, bonus action fear.
Now I have a question. Well, is Moyle susceptible to the Aegis burn, or is it anything except the 2 of us?
Anything that ends its turn in your space gets burned. That was the trade-off right at the end, is that allies within the fire have a chance to get away, but if they choose to stay there, they get burned. So it's their choice whether or not they take damage.
All right, I would think that maybe the Eidolon or the Summoner should be immune to this, but that's fine.
Okay, so the fear doesn't matter. Tharkar's gonna go here, and he's gonna slap the shit out of this bug. And maybe smite it, we'll see. Okay, 28 and 21. I'll have him smite on the second one. So we'll do 12 points piercing first. And then 11. And then we'll smite first level. Just for a bit of extra oomph. It's 2d8. I don't believe... Let's roll Van read your smite for me. I don't have his written down. Does smite cover aberrations? I don't think it does, right?
Nope.
Okay. Extra 5, and that's an 8, so 13 points of radiant damage. Sick. Alrighty.
Mole's gonna walk over here then, and then swing.
13 misses, 14 misses. So just the 15 hits. 7 and 2 is 9 and 4 is 13. So 13 points, Flamora.
Firebolts.
Fireball. Yo. Nice. Okay. Well.
Oh.
23 points of fire damage later. Still up miraculously enough.
Sure.
Alright. Let's see. Well, this thing's kind of in a bit of a panic mode. It just depends on what it wants to actually do. It's gonna move up here. Actually, it moves here. I can't do that, can I? No, it'll just stay where it is for now and do its thing and then try to move if creatures are affected. It is going to use its alluring throne. So it begins to beat its wings super fast, and the vibration, the vibration that the wings give off through the air is somewhat alluring and hypnotizing. I need everyone within 15 feet of it to make a con save. So that's Thrakar, Moyle, Chance, and Volk. Constitution saving throw.
I have to ask, even though I think I already know how this is gonna be. Is it enchantment? Is it an enchantment effect?
I'm sorry, it's 20 feet. It is an enchantment effect, yes.
Wow, so devotion actually gets to have some use for once.
It's a charm. It's a charm effect. So Flamora, I need you to actually make one too, because it's 20 feet, not 15 feet. 15 feet is the other aura it has.
I'm good.
Seven.
It should be noted that 10 feet saving throw. So
Oh, it's a con, not a wisdom, so he doesn't get devotion. Son of a bitch.
you get a +4. Chance and Moyle both have +4. So yes.
Moyle. That's an 11. Probably a fail.
Yeah, the 11's a fail. Volk has to make one. So yes. 12, he fails. Star Cow.
Is everybody go? Okay.
Chance is fine.
Star Cow is fine. I don't think I made him for car yet, so let's do that. He's fine. Alright, so who didn't make it? Volk, Femora.
And Moyle probably, because 11. Unless 11 passes.
Yeah, the ball was definitely charmed as well. The DC was 14. So,
Okay.
so it was a Volk, Femora, and Moyle. You are all charmed for 1 minute. You can repeat the save at the end of your turn.
I feel like if this is a charm, it should have been a wisdom, not a con, but okay.
It's a physical effect that charms you, so it's a physical body resistance to it. Not necessarily magical.
Could Moyle have at least gotten the devotion to it then? Because devotion does specify enchantment, but wisdom, because that's generally what enchantment effects are. This is a bit of a weird case.
What is the actual text? It says gains doubles its proficiency bonus on wisdom saving throws against enchantment effects through spells and abilities. No.
I had to ask because, like, this is like I don't think in the normal context of the game there's con charms.
No, this is a this is technically this is a canon creature. It's not one of my own. So yes, this is the one creature that has a con charm, probably, but it exists. So you're welcome. A charmed creature cannot attack the charmer or target the charmer with a harmful ability or magical effect. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So if it tries to seduce you, it has advantage. But I don't think that's going to work very well.
Maybe this should just be a efficiency against charm effects, against enchantment effects, but that's for later, not for now.
It is going to scoot because it doesn't want to be wreathed in flames. It's going to scoot over here.
I get an up attack with my flame blade.
Yes, so it might not matter. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It had 7 hit points left and AC of 15. So boom, dead.
So I fucking cut it in half down the middle with the blade of fire.
Yeah. It was just like it woke up, got immediately destroyed, and was just like, ah, fuck this. Tried to charm you and then run away, and it didn't fucking work. So there it goes. Fairly productive afternoon we're having here.
Indeed.
Excuse me. Fuck.
So, north or south?
Trying to inhale root beer.
Alright. I'm going to use my bonus action to end the effect.
Sure.
Thankfully, it does not on a recharge, so anytime I cast another spell, it can just happen.
Yes, sir. That's how that works. Alright, you got 2
Well,
paths.
good.
And fire and flame blade goes away at this stage.
Yeah.
Good to see everybody's still safe, sir.
I'll say this, Chance. If you, depending on which route you go, whether it's north or south in this room, I will let you have Flame Blade for one more encounter if there is one, or not, depending on which route you go.
Alright, north first then.
Okay. So I'll open up the north one here. Another dead-end room, but it does have 2 more cocoons in it.
Alright. Everyone filter in, and then Moyle will open up one of them.
Okay, so position yourselves in the room as you would like them to be. I'll put Thurkar there. Walk there.
I'm just bringing up the rear, literally.
Both of these cocoons have corpses in them, semi-transformed.
by location, like there's been like no like loot in any of these, just liquefied corpses.
Basically, no. Yeah, any loot that would have been here has been liquefied along with the corpse.
Or it's not here because they might take the shinies elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Like even like I will say this, like in the corpses that you've been finding, some of them have had metal bits on them. Like some of them are guards. They have metal, sometimes metal armor, sometimes leathers. Sometimes they have other weapons on them. Not likely, considering they probably would have fought back against the bugs otherwise. But in the bits of metal that you do find, a lot of it has been digested by whatever fluid is inside these cocoons.
Oh, so things can consume metal.
They can seemingly burn through. It's whatever fluid is in here. It's a slow working acid of some kind. I can give you
Yeah.
that one.
So unless it's something magical or something of unique material resistance, it is not gonna survive.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
actually it's more akin to an enzyme. I would say enzyme is probably the best way to describe it. It's like spit. Like it just gradually helps to break down whatever it comes into contact with. It's not like an acid where it just burns away and has this reaction. It's more like a digestion, if you will. Very gross. What I will say though is that at this point, going through Thrakar is going to burn a slot real quick. And what you watch is him put a hand over his chest, and then that same hand over his eyes, and he kind of rubs them as if his eyes were tired. And then when he removes his hands, his eyes have a kind of like a golden glow around them for just a split second. And he looks over at Volk and says, "This one is the one." Volk steps up and begins to shuffle through the body. Moving through, like, just digs his hand in and starts, like, diving through a pile of goo that was this one guy. And he comes up and says, "Well, this is the one we were looking for, but it doesn't appear that he has the item we need." Cool.
If it's not magical, it was likely destroyed by the enzyme here.
So it's
If the other bits of
It's very much magical. I'm assuming that the core spawn took it further with him. Allow me to see if I can pinpoint it. He doesn't have this. He can't have the spell as part of a warlock thing, so he has the scroll. That's correct. I did make a note of that. So you see Volk unfurl a scroll from his pack, and begin to read out loud an incantation. The scroll, after a few seconds of chanting, burns away.
Can I make an arcana to see what the spell is?
Yeah, sure. Scroll burns away, and he begins to look around the chamber, just aimlessly. With a 14, I'd say that's probably fine. It was a locate object spell.
Okay.
Second level basic. He's looking for whatever item they're after. And he's kind of scanning the chamber, and he says, "Well, it's not in here. Suppose we have to move on further with him."
Oh. Oh, sorry, G, but can you move my character along with Savanta as well? Sorry, my boss keeps on calling me.
I got you, brother. I'll just make you a foursome here.
And I think now's probably time to take off the flame blade.
Yeah, flame blade's gone now at this point. If those each pod has a chance to spawn core spawn. I'm rolling a D100 every time you pop one. So if there was a combat there, then you would have had flame blade for it. But since there was not, then you don't have it anymore. Okay. So this is another cross. You probably wouldn't want to be there. This is another crossroads. there is a pathway up here, which has pods in it, and there's a pathway this way.
Let's try south first. We don't need to open the pods anymore because we found what we need. Well, we found the pod that had what we need. Should have had what we need. So now we're just looking around trying to find where they're stashing the shiny bits.
Yeah, you found the guy. Cool. So before I get through this one, I am going to go to the bathroom real quick.
And before we find out that by opening up this wall, all the pods back there are going to pop, and then we get correspond regardless.
Yeah, exactly. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. So, I'm gonna call it here early, but I'm gonna describe the next room basically, because what's coming next is gonna take longer than 15 minutes, and we don't have that much time.
All right.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. What the fuck? There we go. Okay. So, you guys want to take a look into the next chamber? You can kind of partially see through the amber, but not enough to actually make anything out. It's just translucent. It's like looking through an extremely warped glass. But when you break through, I do have notes of dialogue for this one. Peering into the central chamber, you can make out shapes moving about, distorted by the wall of crystal amber in front of you. After clearing out enough of the amber, you can see that many of the crawler spawn infest this room of the hive, which has thick amber encasing the walls almost completely. Standing over a roughly 10-foot diameter pit is a figure hunched over and carrying a crystal-topped staff in one chitinous insectoid hand. Most of its form is covered by a ragged, lavender-colored cloak, but you can see that the creature has familiar pale green crystals sprouting out of its exoskeleton at the joints of its numerous limbs. Its face bears no distinguishable features and is instead a mass of bulbous, luminescent growths that pulse with sickly green-blue light to the rhythm of its chittering. That is this guy back here. I don't know if you guys can see him, but I'll move him temporarily into your chamber so you can kind of see what he looks like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's real fun.
That looks like a fucking Darkest Dungeon. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, first of all, they see you, they're going to attack you now. This is where initiative's going to start next time. We'll run through this combat when we come back. Hopefully next week we'll have all 4. But yeah, this is where the center of the hive is. At least this is the central kind of area. So we're gonna pick up with that next week. Thank y'all for joining me. This is gonna be fun. I'm enjoying this section a lot. You have no idea how long it took me to make this fucking map. How many times I messed up on the amber walls. Like, I don't know, like, I didn't have to do this, but, like, if I drag you all in here, you can see, like, I kind of, like, made this, like, whole texture on the inside of it, just so that there's a cool visual when the recording happens. But yeah, I'm excited that we're finally here. I'm excited for you guys to finish this up, and I'll see you guys next week.
See ya.